About if you never flushed a toilet, how stinky it would get, right? How stinky that toilet would get. You never flush it, you never clean it, just day after day, week after week, it just gets stinkier and stinkier and stinkier. All right, now think about your emotions, y'all. Think of
this struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
No. Not good morning. Good afternoon, y'all. I think it's not hump day. Well, it is hump day, but it is Windy Wednesday. That's right, Windy Wednesday. It is windy outside today, y'all. Got the sunroof open, got the windows down, got the music up, got the shades on, y'all. It's a good day. It is a really good day. It's a little cooler out today, so that's good. Guys, I'm no eating cookies, no barbecue, none of that stuff today, guys. None of that stuff today. We are all about seeing clients. Can you guys see me? Can you see me? It's like really dark. It's like dark. I don't know. Can you see me? Let me do something here. Let's see if that takes care of it. Let's do this. Oh, that's better. That's better. It's better. Okay. Okay, let's see. Lighting, guys. You know, I mean, come on now. We're not in a well-lit studio and all that. We're just out doing community-based therapy, y'all. And we just take whatever the community gives us. Now I'm going through a yellow light. Hey, I'm being safe. I'm being safe. That wasn't a red light. It was yellow. All right, y'all. No barbecue, no cookies, none of that today. Straight just community-based therapy. And right out of the jump today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something, just so you're aware of. Oh, I just missed my turn. All right, here we go. We're there. Okay. What this channel is all about, y'all. What this show is all about. What this vlog is all about. You're probably thinking, Randy, you're a therapist, but I see you eating barbecue and I see you doing all that stuff. Well, yes, I like to have a little fun. I like to have a little fun, y'all. I love supporting local businesses, right? Midwest Anxiety being a startup from the ground up. I like supporting other local businesses. And guys, we're just community-based. So I love getting out in the community like an astronaut would be. If an astronaut might want to go to the moon, the astronaut would want to put the feet on the ground on the moon, right? The astronaut would want to be on the moon. I want to be in the community. I want to be in the community, all right, y'all? I just want to be in our community. And because of that, you see me just getting out and going different places in the community, okay? Okay, but so that's the first thing I wanted to say, just to give you a little reason why you see me doing that stuff. Also, I think it's just good for you to see different places in the community. All right, on to the next thing. The really main point of this vlog is really, if you remember back, all the way back to the Ask Midwest Anxiety show and all those things that we've done in the past, there's really 3 things that I'm interested in. 3 things. Can you remember any of them? Can you remember? The first one is to just give you some cognitive behavioral nuggets, guys. Give you some cognitive behavioral nuggets. Things maybe I say, or a resource that I might mention that that just allows you to unlock one of those struggles. All right, just to unlock a struggle that you might be having. So that's the first thing. The second thing, y'all, the second thing, inspire you to live the life that you want to live, to go out each day and just get it. Just get that life you want to live. Just go get that life, y'all. Go get that life you want to live. That's right. Yeah, and then the third thing is to change the way that we talk and do mental health, y'all. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's spice it up. Let's make it fun. Let's make it normal. Let's have it be something where we go from mental illness to mental health, from negative to positive, right? Let's change the way that we think about mental health. Let's change the way that we do mental health. All right, guys? So, that being said, I wanted to say that up front today. Talk to you a little bit about what I tell clients with emotions. So think of a toilet, right? Think of a toilet, and think about if you never flushed a toilet, how stinky it would get, right? How stinky that toilet would get. You never flush it, you never clean it, just day after day, week after week, it just gets stinkier and stinkier and stinkier. All right, now think about your emotions, y'all. Think about your emotions. Very same thing. Think about if you never release those negative emotions. Think about the frustration and the irritability and the sadness and all those negative emotions. Think about if you never released those. Think about if you never found a way to deal with those. You never found a way to release those negative emotions. Think about how stinky your emotions would get. You just stuff and stuff and stuff those emotions. Well, okay, that toilet that you never flushed, at some point it just starts filling up, right? It just starts filling up, and it fills up with so much negative emotion that it just comes out. It just comes out. And so think of crying, and think of yelling, and think about all the negative behaviors you do as a way of just your toilet is just overflowing, guys. Your toilet is overflowing. So the thing that I always encourage people to do is to find a way to flush that toilet. Find a way to flush your toilet. For me, flushing my toilet, I can totally tell when I haven't flushed my toilet for a couple days. I haven't ran in a couple days. That is one of my big ways of flushing the toilet. My toilet is to run, and literally when I'm running, I'm sweating, right? And for me, I think about, in my mind, I'm like, I'm sweating out that negativity. I'm sweating it out. For some people, and certainly this is me, there are songs that just get me, and it's like I just chopped up an onion. I just go crying, guys. I just cry. And I want to totally give you permission. I want to totally give you permission to cry, cry, cry. Cry out whatever it is that's bothering you. Cry it out. Cry it out. That's coming out of you. Let that come out of you. Let that negative emotion come out, y'all. I really believe in the power of crying. Flushing that toilet, crying it out. You guys, we got to get this negativity outside of us. Now, once we've cried it out, once we've flushed our toilet, once we've gotten it out, okay, now we've got a clean toilet. Now we've got a clear mind and clear emotions. Okay, now we need to figure out, now how are we going to flush our toilet more often? What's our plan to clean our toilet more often? All right, what are we gonna do to be able to clear out our emotions? What are we gonna do? What's the plan? You gotta have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, your toilet's just gonna get clogged again. It's gonna get stinky. Your toilet is gonna get stinky. You're gonna have all these emotions inside that are just going to get all stinky again, guys. So think about a toilet. Don't let that toilet get stinky. Don't let it overflow. You find some way to flush your emotions out, y'all. Flush them out. Flush them out. All right, question of the day, y'all. How do you release your negative emotions? What do you do to release them? Do you cry? Do you run? What do you do? Do you sew? Let me know. And let me be on the record now. Big boys do cry, all right? Grown men do cry. For all you dads out there, be a good model to your son. Be a good model to your son and your daughter. Let them see you crying every once in a while. Be vulnerable. Be vulnerable with those emotions, y'all. Parents, let your kids know that you struggle every once in a while. Let them know. It's okay to let them see you struggling. You're a model for them. You're a model for them. Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. All right, some great stuff going on in client sessions. Hard to choose. I'll go with this one. So, you know, sometimes kids, when they have anxiety, parents will reassure, or they will accommodate their anxious child to help their child feel less anxious. And so that's beneficial for the child on the short term, but the struggle is the child never learns to develop his or her skills to be able to work through the anxiety on their own. And so it's just kind of a continuous cycle that the parents get in, where they're having to reassure or accommodate their children. And so what I like to do is I believe that both the child and the parent have to have their own set of skills. So when I'm working with the family, it's just not working with the child, it's also working with the parents. And so to help the child develop his or her own set of skills, and the parent not to reassure or accommodate, what I do is I help the client develop develop a way of working through anxiety, some different self-talk, and talking to them about the feelings that they're going to experience with anxiety and their behaviors. And then I have parents play anxiety, and so basically we work out 1 or 2 times a day where the child understands that the parent is going to speak from anxiety. Okay, so let's see, thinking of a situation. So a child is afraid that something bad is going to happen if they don't flip the light switch 3 times. So I work out with the parent and work out with the child that the parent is going to be the voice of anxiety and say, haha, if you don't flip the switch 3 times, your house is going to burn down. Your house is going to burn down. And so what that does is that takes the parent out of the reassuring, accommodating role that the child likes for the parent to be in. It changes the role, and then now it gives an opportunity for the child to boss back the anxiety and say, hey, I know you're trying to play tricks on me, but I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to flip the switch. I'm not going to flip the switch at all. And if you want to burn my house down, I guess your anxiety, you're just going to burn my house down. And it gives the child and the parent kind of a different way of talking about this. This is a way of kind of externalizing the anxiety from the child being able to develop kind of a voice and a language outside of anxiety, and for the parents to stop reassuring and accommodating. They're coming from a space of how anxiety would come at the child, and it's I think it's a really fun way. It creates some really fun conversations, and we get out of that continuous cycle because the parent's no longer reassuring and accommodating. It takes what is kind of a heavy kind of topic in the family and makes it kind of like a fun game. Bit lately about go create the life that you want to live. That's really come from that over the years I've really tried to solidify, to determine, you know, if you've ever heard of what is your why. Why is Midwest anxiety? Why is Midwest anxiety doing what we do, right? What's the why? there's a lot of how, so we're community based and we do those things, but why do we do what we do? And that's kind of evolved over the years, and it's kind of reshaped itself, and right now I've landed on this idea that we help people create the life that they want to live.